Hi. Hey everyone. Sorry about the cowboy hat. Hang on, let me turn it off real quick. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome. Today we're going to be playing Parkitect. A game that's I'm very sorry to the developers, but the only way I can describe it is it's like a modern take on rollercoaster tycoon. Like it's designed basically after some of the basic principles of rollercoaster tycoon, but it's also trying to expand on the concept in certain ways, which is very interesting. So let me quickly boot up the game, make sure that everything works properly. It's already trying to force itself into a much bigger screen than it should. So we're off to a great start. There we go. Alright, alright. Why is it... it just started rolling the credits. What the hell? We didn't even finish it. Okay, hang on. Okay, here we are. Here. Let me eat a little bit of my cake. This was the game I wanted to play this weekend. Until I remembered there was a Final Fantasy update. Bro speaking clanker sounds? What? Is my microphone cutting out? Something wrong? Are you okay? Also, good evening, Meep. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Are you hearing the clacking of metal on a plate because I'm eating a piece of cake? Hey, this is Parkitect. This is the game I told you about, Meep. Hi, Timber. Good evening. Hang on, I'm almost done with the cake. It's not a very big piece, don't worry. We're just Christmas and I'm chilling at home. Hey, you did tell me about that. Your Christmas is usually very much busier. Honestly, personally, I prefer the quieter Christmases. Let's see, we have okay, so to reiterate, this is Parkitect. This is a game that is very obviously inspired by Rollercoaster Tycoon. It's fully 3D. It's been in early access for a while, then it came out, and since then it's been releasing like DLC and content updates and shit. Like this game still gets like DLC every now and then. It kind of follows the Paradox format, where it tries to where it keeps supporting the game while by like funding the support with DLC, but it does not release new DLCs as often as Paradox games typically do. It's still a small team working on this. I do quite like this game, but I'm actually experimenting with this game. I have an idea for a stream concept that I want to do in the future, but I need to experiment a little bit before I know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off. So I've been meaning to play this game on stream. What's a quiet Christmas? Yeah, that's a good question. So I have a few options. We can just play this mission here, or we have something here, Victoria Lake. Actually, like as you can tell, I've played this game before. Made a fair amount of progress with it. Let's see, we have the Coral Caldera here. This is a map in an island in a volcanic island. But I kind of want to do a desert park. So let's start a desert park, shall we? As you can see, oh my god, I hate when I suddenly start sneezing like crazy. Wait, you know what, chat? You know what, actually, since it's been a while since I played this game, it's been like 3 years since I booted this up, I think I'm gonna replay the tutorial first, so, that way I can also explain to you guys how this game works, because it's not quite... Here, Loopy Lagoon, this is the tutorial. Because this game is not quite Rollercoaster Tycoon. There's some important differences. Thank you, Meep. Let's see. Let's start with just building some rides, I guess. I mean, most of it is fairly straightforward, you know. Right off the bat, you can see the first difference is the fact that you can have entrances rotated. Well, at least there was the idea that you could have them rotated. Why is this not working? Oh my god. Well, right off the bat, we're off to a great start. Hang on. I thought that you could like have your entrances in like a rotated position. Like over here. Ah, here we go. Okay, now it works. So you can see you have the entrance in rotated position, unlike what you do in rollercoasters like doing. So now the question is how the heck do we connect you to the path? Oh. I guess it just does it automatically. Whatever, it works. It's a good thing we started with the tutorial first. But yeah, have y'all ever played Rollercoaster Tycoon? Because man, I fucking love Rollercoaster Tycoon. But I wanna play this game also a bit more because this is basically Rollercoaster Tycoon but better in theory. Like it definitely has the same charm and the same perspective and has like a lot of the same similar rules and stuff, but let's get started with one very important rule, which is that this game has a much stronger emphasis on park operations, and specifically on like how your park is being run behind the scenes. And I just noticed that I think my is my dynamic light on? Yes, my dynamic light is on. Okay, perfect. Is it? Yeah. So as you can see over here, these are two food stalls, and currently they have no supplies. They need supplies. These here are employee footpaths. Only employees can walk on these. And you have to set up a basic level of infrastructure to make sure that that like stores and such and shops can receive their supplies and that trash can be taken away and stuff. I've always really liked this aspect of this game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a depot right here. And as you can see now we can build an underground pipeline like for Disneyland or Disney World, I guess. All the way over here. And then over here. And then over here, at the very edge of the park, is a delivery place. So this, every map, every park has one of these, a delivery station, which is where goods are delivered to crates and supplies for the park and such. So we go back to the depot now. And we say, you will supply these two things. And now, crates for these two stalls will be delivered to this depot. And now an employee can haul them from this depot to these stalls. And here comes the twist. Here, check out what happens if I look at this. This is the decoration visualization. You see the purple? The green means that there's decoration here, that guests love. They're immersed in here. But over here, the purple means that these are sources of immersion breaking. So guests don't like seeing any of this. Guests don't want to see behind the scenes. They don't want to see what goes on in the operations behind the park because it ruins their immersion. And this is where this is this game's biggest deviation from what Rollercoaster Tycoon does. This whole immersion and behind the scenes system. And all of the means that this game gives you to hide what goes on behind the scenes and actually encourages you to try to cover it up as well. Oh, they actually here, they show it, yeah. So decoration, and here you can see that the purple is bad. The guests don't want to see this. And pros the depot should be hidden. For example, you could raise the terrain a bit. See how this improved the ratings? So already they raised the terrain here for us, and already it immediately improved the ratings. Some fences, some trees. You can build like entire custom buildings around this structure. Just basically be creative. It's I really like this system. You can do some really cool stuff with this. I love that not only does the game the game actually encourages you to do this, and it's almost a necessity because guests don't like having their immersion broken. A good coaster will attract many new guests to the park, so let's learn how to build a roller coaster real quick. Yeah, I really like this game, yeah, Neep. I don't know if you've ever played Rollercoaster Tycoon, but this game is basically just Rollercoaster Tycoon, except like a more modern take with some really cool new ideas on it. And let's see, so we start. Coaster train stops on the train, and the length of the station terminal called 4 station tiles. This goes again, speed to the gravity, you need to bring it up the hill first. Now, these controls are pretty much the same as in Rollercoaster Tycoon. And I like this too, that this game does not try to reinvent the wheel where like Rollercoaster Tycoon had like the best idea. They just do what Rollercoaster Tycoon does where it makes sense. So this is like this is my ideal game, honestly. This is what I always this is what I wanted the new Rollercoaster Tycoon to be. This is what I wanted Planet Coaster to be, you know. Like, nothing wrong with Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster is a really cool game if you want to go all out on creating cool visuals and dioramas, but it was not quite what I was looking for in a theme park game. And this game is much closer to what I was looking for. But I got into it really big by Planet Coaster. Hello, Parkitect. Yeah, kinda, yeah. I know, but people make really cool things with Parkitect, and I want to get into people make really cool things with Planet Coaster, and I really want to get back into Planet Coaster as well. But I think that Parkitect is just more what I'm looking for. It's more my jam, you know. And it's been a while since I played it. Hi, Slapper. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. Back to a flat part. Disable the lift hill. It's already automatically disabled. Build 4 downward slope. I'm gonna keep things very simple. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You can actually increase the length of track segments so that you can have smoother slopes and such. This is where it once again breaks away from what Rollercoaster Tycoon does. Set the segment size to 2 and build a transition back. Going straight all the time is a bit boring. Let's build a curve. Yeah, and you have much more freeform banking as well. How much do we want me to bank this? I don't know what's gonna be comfortable. 30 maybe? I think the last person who joined your server is a scam bot. Oh, not again. Oh man. I've kind of started being able to like detect them, you know, but still sometimes. Hang on. I'll kick him real quick. There we go. It's sad, but yeah, it just happens, you know. Thank you for letting me know, Slapper. Are you getting so many bots? Good question. we just don't know. Like my invite might be somewhere in a database or something. You know, it's whatever. There are some helpful visualization modes here that you might want to check out to help with figuring out which parts of the ride feel fun or uncomfortable. Oh yeah, it's the lateral G-force. This is the one we want to prevent. So I see a lot of lateral G-forces here. So if we go back real quick. I also like how there's like a constant like simulation going on. Can I not delete this? Driving wheels to speed pushes the passengers out of their car and is pretty fun. Set the segment size to 3 and build an upward slope. The train loses speed over time, it's usually blah 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 blah, and then we go down. I love how freeform this is. It's so much more freeform than roller coaster. Set the segment size to 5 and build a flat segment. The train is still quite fast, so we need to take a few more turns. Set the segment size to 3 and build our brakes. We have block brakes as well. They did me out of nowhere, so I knew right away. Ah, damn it. I'm sorry about that. I've gotten pretty good at like detecting when a account is a bot, but sometimes I just want to like give them the advantage of the doubt, and it never works out. Set the segment size to 2 and build a curve. It's just the reality of the internet, you know. There's gonna be bots around. Set the segment size to 1 and build a what? Oops, we are misaligned by a tile. Yeah, that's because you told me to do that. You darn you game. Took back a step and increase the size of the curve, but sometimes it is not possible. And now we build an S-bend. You have like spirals and switch tracks. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you have like all these fancy pieces in here as well. It's maybe a fairly short and simple coaster, but now you know everything you need to know to build something more complex. I think that this whole coaster is pretty good. I think we're probably good to go back into an actual map. This is a very minimal, very funny coaster. Don't worry, chat, we're gonna build our own coasters. I'll even let y'all name them if you want. Simply click on the right and input the field for the hang on. Can I like get out of this weird view? Oh. There we go. How much can you charge? Generally, the more exciting a ride, the more guests will be willing to pay. Oh, that's it. Yeah, in Roller Coaster Tycoon there was like a rule. Is there a wooden coaster option? Yeah, yes, there is. There's like a whole bunch of rides. I don't think that this is all the coasters that Roller Coaster Tycoon does, but like here we have a wooden coaster. So I have like a bunch of blueprints, like Apocalypse. The workshop for this game is fucking nuts. It's like full of coasters and stuff. So let's see, left shift, let's move mouse. So we can like build a coaster. We could build like a coaster here if we wanted to. Well, not here because we just built something underground. Let's see, Gears of Time. What is this? Oh, this is a cool looking coaster. This is a very steampunky kind of... a little bit more futuristic than steampunk maybe. I downloaded a few steampunk coasters a few years ago. Something like this we will be able to build. But this is just a tutorial. I'm gonna quit this. We are going to the desert and we're gonna build a nice little desert town. What's the fun of using a pre-build? Sometimes I use pre-builds if I just wanna like, if I'm like, okay, I just wanna like wrap up this park, you know. Then I'll use a pre-build, or if I have like no ideas, but or when I have no time. Like there's situations where I like using a pre-build. But yeah, you're right. It kind of defeats the point of playing like a roller coaster tycoon, you know. It turns it purely into a theme park manager instead of like a theme park builder, and that's no fun. Hang on, what were our objectives again? I actually should probably read those. So we need 500 guests, happiness at 75%, and we need to have it sold at least 800 park tickets. And we have 2 years to complete our objectives. Doesn't seem to be... Oh, here's the optional... Oh, that's the optional goal. Yeah, this game has both like main goals and optional goals. Like, so the time limit is the optional goal. We don't have to do it, but if we get it, then we'll get like a bigger reward or something. Like a gold medal on the map. Pre-builds lazy people, I am lazy, I would 100% use them. Hey, there's some really nice pre-builds. The cool thing about this game is that it has workshop support. Like even something like a carousel. Like you can literally... Look at this. Look at how cool this is, man. I do like that about it, that you have like all of these really cool pre-builds and shit. It actually looks really nice, but you already have a carousel here. So let's check the Ferris... Oh, look at this! The Ferris water wheel. Oh, that goes hard. That one goes really hard. But it's also very expensive is the problem. And it doesn't quite fit the mechanical wheel. Wait. This kind of fits the theme of... This kind of fits the Wild West Park, right? But the problem is that if I build this here, people will have like a view of the behind the scenes over here, and we don't want that. That is something you have to keep in mind when you're like playing this game. You don't want people to get like to see like that kind of stuff. Like, but we don't really have a choice, do we? We're gonna have to do something. Okay, hang on. Let's see, we have a gravitron, dynamo. Ooh, hangar 18, nuclear plant. You know, I think that we could build some theme zones. Like, we could start with like a general Wild West town area, and then maybe over here we can build like an alien zone, you know, Area 51 or something. And we could have like a bayou for BM and stuff. we could have like, maybe we can like have like a Hunt Showdown themed ride or something. Although this is like the middle of the desert. That's Hunt Showdown is more like bayou area, you know, Mississippi and Colorado, that kind of stuff. I'm kind of surprised that they don't have a that there's no Hunt Showdown map that actually takes place in the desert. Although, like, there's not a lot of height differences in the desert, I suppose, unless you're like near a mesa. It's a bit interesting to think about. What the hell is this? Oh lord. Oh god, tentacles. Moonbase. Ooh, some of these are really nice. The Jumping Kraken. Pegasus Jump. Launch drop tower. Do you mean go-karts? Oh. Berg Falcon Cares. Cyberpunk Laboratory. Okay, anyway, we'll just build a regular Ferris wheel. We'll build it like over here somewhere or something. Thinking about a hunt-themed wooden coaster. The Sally Disaster, that's amazing. I'll build one. Let's see. I think I kind of probably want to make this like a centerpiece or so of the park, you know. I have some ideas what we can do. If I build you over here, like a raised platform or something, maybe. You know what? I'm gonna build the wheel, the mechanical wheel. This design is just too cool. Well, yeah. This would be like the town, the kind of more industrialized area of the park, you know. So this would kind of fit, I think. It's like more of a mine-esque area. Well, you would expect something like this more in a mine, you know. Like we can build like an alien area. We can build, this would be our town. Then we would have like a mine or something, a mining operation. Maybe this should be our alien area. And we can build like the mining operation somewhere over here. A desert in the American Southeast would be very alarming. Yeah, it is true, yeah, that is true. Man, I'm like wasting so much time just trying to decide what the fuck I'm doing, what I'm gonna do. Like, we'll just build a regular Ferris wheel, whatever. We'll like build a little structure around it. Hang on, actually I don't like the way that this looks. Let's see, we'll put it over here. I will build the... something like this, maybe? Let's see what we can do in terms of decoration. Oh lord, I forgot about this. Okay, hang on. We can always use the picker tool if you want to just like use similar parts. So... we'll build one of these here, maybe? How did they... one of the advantages of this being 3D is that it's like usually a little bit easier to like actually look at what's going on. Not always though. So let's use our picker tool and pick one of these. Nothing but humidity there. Florida air is like walking into a wall of water. That's very fair, but like the different maps in Hunt are already set in like very different places in the USA, right? I got something that like BM told me that like I think that like one of them, the mountain map with like the Oro Gordo mine, is set in like. Why is he so? What is he so happy about? Oh, you're an entertainer. Like if I remember correctly, like the desert map is set in like. Sorry, the mountain map is set in like Colorado or something crazy like that. So hang on, let me get something like this. Here. How do you like that? I like them apples. I don't know. It looks a bit weird. This might have not been such a good idea as I was hoping it would be. I might be able to do something with it though. If I can like find a half piece or something, maybe. Yeah, kinda. I have like a flat edge here. Something like this, maybe. You know. Makes sense, something with mountains in Colorado, yeah. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try something a little bit different. If we can find like a roof that slopes more than this, maybe. Oh, kind of like this. Okay, what color is this? Something like this, maybe. No. No, I think a better idea would be something like this. We can probably do something cool with like certain pieces. Let's see. Do we have like something that looks a bit more mechanical in nature? We have a trellis here. What can we do with the trellis? Kinda, yeah, kinda. If we give it like a more like, I don't know, a more rusty look, although this already looks fairly rusty over here. I don't know what it, by the way, I don't know what a trellis is. Is a trellis even a metal or is it something else? What is a trellis, y'all? I don't know. Or something like this, maybe. Yeah, kinda. Kinda works. It looks better than nothing, you know. Oh, we're losing a lot of money, by the way. I need to be a bit quick about fixing this. Wait, there's like a half slope edge. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Give him one of these. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, okay, now we need to like adjust the color palette of this. We're getting there yet. We'll get there yet. What shall we call this? Chat, what shall we call the Ferris wheel? I'll fix the color palette while you all come up with a name for it. Let's see, we'll make you brown. And we'll make you red then. Oh, we'll make you brown, I guess. I'll make the yellow part like red or something. Yeah. And the lights will be white, I guess. Paris these nuts. Okay. Paris these nuts. Hang on, chat. I do need to like fix something real quick. Sorry, 1 second. No, I don't think that I can do something. No. That's alright. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. I'm quite happy with the way that this turned out. However, I am gonna like do the same thing here. I'm just gonna like oh, you're not snapped to the fucking grid at all. You're just put down there. That's interesting. Left alt snap. Oh yeah, by the way, you have like a much smaller grid here as well. You are snapped to the grid then. That's cool. Probably gonna delete this one, and then we get one of these. Oh, you're just straight up. Wait, are you just straight up raised to make it look taller? They're just clipped into each other. That's a really good idea actually, to fix an issue like that. And now we'll put you over here. And we'll do you over here. And it's a good thing that I decided to experiment with this before I like did my idea for like the stream, because holy shit, I need to get used to this game. There, doesn't it look like it fits right in? Beautiful, isn't it? The only downside is that now they're able to see all that shit over there, so that is probably, that might affect their enjoyment of this ride. Let's see what they think about it. I want to go on something a bit more intense than Ferris These Nuts. Hang on, can we put like a sign or something on there? That would be cool. Effects, controllers, effects controller. Oh yeah, you have like crazy effects and shit in this. That's true. You can do like all kinds of cool stuff in this. With speakers, and I have a bunch of mods installed still, I think. I don't know if they still work actually. It's been a while since I installed them. You have so many cool, so much cool stuff in this game. Ah, here we go, signs. So we have an image sign, 2x1, image sign, 2x1. Your image here. Custom, here we go, custom text. Let's see. So is this the Hunt theme park? I guess so, yeah. Well, it's kind of the wrong environment for Hunt, but we'll make like a Hunt theme zone. We'll do like a Hunt sponsorship, you know. Oh my god, you have like letter types and everything. These. Now we're starting just with a regular town. I guess we'll call this like D's town or something. I don't know. Amazing. Fucking amazing. God, I forgot what you can, how much crazy shit you can do with this game. I already love it. Did you know this game has multiplayer? You can co-op this. You can just like play with like up to 8 people in a single game and just build a park together. You can totally do that if you want to. That's the thing. I wanna come up with something cool or funny to do with this game. You know, like some kind of cool stream idea, but I've been thinking really hard about it, but I have yet to come up with something really cool. I have a few ideas, but I need to experiment a little bit. And also I need to get better at the game, because holy shit, do I not know how to play this. I completely forgot how to play this. Wait, the name of that guy is what's his name? John Diver? Yeah, John Denver. We're gonna call you. Can I not change your name? Yes, I can. First name, John. Last name, Hunt. John Hunt. Alright, so... if this is gonna be... let me actually... you know what? I'll use these zones to identify areas. So this is... this whole area is gonna be D's Town. I'll name this one... D's Town. And then over here will be... this will be our alien area, and then we'll make over here, we'll make like Hunt. This will be our Hunt area. We'll call this one, I don't know, Huntland or something. Or the Bayou, maybe. Showdown Bayou. A group of vandals is roaming the park? Oh, hell no. Oh, that means we're gonna need a mechanic too to repair shit. Damn it. Well, our regular reoccurring costs are rapidly increasing now. Okay, what was the name you proposed, Slapper? You proposed, the Sally Disaster. Blood up, I can barely pronounce it. Okay, so how do we want to go about this? Well, first of all, let's expand the path over there. We're not going to connect it yet. We're just going to expand a little bit over here. I guess we would want it to be like a little bit... So if this whole area is going to become like swampland, then... If we're going to turn this area into a bayou, I think that we should do also a little landscaping, probably. So let's start with lower race. We'll say, for example, that we have like a river or something. Like say there's like a river here separating these town from the bayou. Okay, this isn't working the way I wanted it to. River like rivet? Rivet more? No, unfortunately not. This all costs money, so I'm not going to do it super elaborately right now. The cool thing is you can also put lava here if you want. We're just going to stick with water for now. Many of your guests are complaining about vandalism. There is a security guard. I don't know what he's doing. If vandalism is the problem. This is going to be Huntland, and now we're going to build ourselves a nice little wooden roller coaster. So let's see. Wooden. Oh, we start with the wooden coaster. Yeah, you can see some of the designs. Like the kind of cool shit you can get up to with roller coasters. This is a very cool design already. We could totally just plop one of these down and call it the Sally. What's the name again that you said? The Sally Disaster. Yeah. The Sally Disaster, when you have like two bounties and then a bunch of then another team runs into you. Some of these are really cool though. The jackhammer. This is a cool design for a roller coaster. This would be a great Sally Disaster. Joris and the Dragon? What? This must be from the Efteling. I think that this is a ride from the Efteling. Here in the Netherlands. Joust. Oh, this design also goes hard. But some of these parks are so cool. King of Klondike. Here we go. Panic Loop. Petra Fury. Oh shit. That's set in that one city, Super 8. And Trojan. A boss dropped off 6 guests who prefer very high intensity rides. I'm very sorry to all of those guests, but that's not that ain't gonna happen. Okay, anyway, we're gonna build our own. So let me pause the game for a second. Oh, we also have a mine train coaster, but that would be better suited for like a mining area. So let's just build a wooden coaster. So I think we'll just start like over here or something. We'll start with like a chain lift. We can do like a very steep chain lift, but I don't really want to do that. Or like a round chain lift. Hang on, let me actually look at some ideas. And also let me look up the Sally anyway to get some ideas. I need some inspiration, chat, is the problem. Okay, this Sally. Heavy on bayous, Ash Creek Lumber. Oh yeah, that's the one with the actual town and shit. The Sally. Oh, that's the one with I didn't think about it. It's the one with the actual township Sally, Lower Sally and Upper Sally. Man, that makes it like extra shame that we're in the middle of the desert instead of like a more mountainous area, you know? It's the third map. Look at Louisiana. They're all Louisiana. Wait a second. Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana does not have any deserts. That's basically swampland, isn't it? It's like also it's all like formerly French colonies, I think. Ah, well, we'll just make this our. We'll just say that this is like this is the hunt theme area, or whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll hide it. We'll cover it up with something. We'll figure it out. Let's just start by building ourselves a nice little chain lift here. So I think that right off the bat I want to like go into a little unsuspected angle here. Nah, we can like do this a bit more smoothly. So down here, then back to smooth, or maybe a bit more like this. "45-degree angle." Well, if we want to like build a roller coaster that will like go through the bayou, then it needs to be lower to the ground. It has to actually be swooping through the forest, through the swamps and everything. So actually this is a little bit hang on, let's lower you to 1. And then we'll smoothen you out with 3. Or a 4, I guess. Heights in. Congratulations on your 50 golden coins. We'll do a little 45-degree bank then. And let's show me those lateral G-forces, please. Why is there immediately like so many lateral G-forces here? Bruh. Only just got started. Wait, I might be able to do this a bit more smoothly if I like 45 to... Yes, I forgot you can combine all of this stuff. I didn't think about that. We'll build you like over here. Make you a bit taller. Bank you like to, I don't know. Bank you to like 45 degrees angle or something. Turn. Now I want to make that turn a little bit sharper, I think. Then we'll go back down again. 45 degrees. We have degrees the other way. This might be a little bit. This might be a very sharp turn, though. Oh, we're gonna run into the limits of the park here if we're not careful. Oh, we have so many lateral G-forces here. Why is that the case? I could buy a little extra land for the park if I want to be able to fit this in here. But I think it would probably be a better idea if we try to like work with this a bit more. What I can do is I can just like say become flat. And then go like this. It does make that. But see, the thing is that even like from a basic level, this is not going to be a super fast coaster though. Like it's not going to be a super high thrill or anything like that. But that might actually be also be fine. It doesn't have to be like a super high thrilling coaster. You know? I do want to like raise it up a little bit though. We'll bank you then over here again. And we'll start making like a big turn. I don't like the way that looks. Let me destroy that. No, this... Hang on. If we make this flat, maybe. Can this work if we make it flat? Well, I keep forgetting I can just, like, make the turns bigger. And then over here, we can do, like, something like this. The 3, and another 3. Now we can start going down again. This is always difficult to build properly. At least this area is kind of annoying that it has so many lateral G-forces here. I don't really understand why that's the case. Just because this is a flat turn. Like this is the top of the elevator thing, you know. Like I guess we could like adjust this so that it will immediately dip down and like enter like a banked curve or something if I really have to. But it is kind of unfortunate. I could add like a second chain hill maybe. Like, you know, like one last pull upwards before shit really hits the fan. But I cannot combine this with a... Hang on. Yeah, I cannot combine all of this, I think. Ah, I see. Okay. So then we go over here. I'll make it like a slightly bigger turn. Oh, the one last crazy dip. Ooh, once again. God. These lateral G-forces in these turns after the elevator lifts are so annoying. Hi Panda. Welcome in, welcome in. We're building a roller coaster right now. I don't understand why all of these turns hate me so much with lateral G-forces. Maybe the simulation just isn't finished yet or something. Oh, speaking of which, we have like other forces here and here as well, by the way. None of these spots are like very good, but I guess that a little bit of this cannot be avoided. At least it's not a lot of it. You know? Wait a second, I have an idea. So if I destroy you, then make you like 3, and then 1, and then another 3, get back up, and then a 3, and a full. Ooh! No. Build. Back up. Nah, we'll flatten it out here. And then we will add a segment out of, that is like a segment of 2, and it would turn to the left. How are you doing today, Panda? Hope you had a good Monday. I'm so sorry that it's Monday once again. Let's see, let's do like a little banked turn here. Nah, this is... See, the thing is, it's a cool idea, but this is a... It is a wooden roller coaster, so you don't want to build too much of it underground. Basically, you do wanna, with a wooden roller coaster, you want to be able to see the whole structure. You know, like that's the whole charm of it. So let's not overdo it. I guess that we can like probably have it be a little bit higher, like this, and then we can have like bigger turns. Did not go particularly fast, I guess. Maybe the reason why... You know, I'm starting to think if maybe the reason why this roller coaster is having so much lateral G-forces here is because it does not go through these banks super fast. Maybe that's why, because this is forced to the right, which is the opposite corner. So I think maybe I'm banking these too much. You finally reach Heavensfort? Nice, nice, nice. No, let's flatten it out here once again. And then we'll go to like a 20 turn corner or something. We'll just make the corner a bit tighter. And we'll like dip it down a little bit. That's not what I wanted. Hang on. Dip it down a little bit, dip it back up a little bit, and then flatten it again. And get ready to like enter the station. Go down. Ah, shit. Further down? No, that's not quite what I wanted. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Hang on, if we go like 3 or something maybe, and then we flatten it out again with a 2. And we'll just make like a nice big turn out of it. Something like, no, that's too big. Again in the way, huh? I mean, I guess I can like try doing something with like reshaping the land around it a little bit. You know, can we make like a little Bayou area out of this, maybe? Like a little swampy. If you like fly really close over the way, I unlocked the Dark Knight jobs. I'm switching from bar to a Dark Knight. As a Dark Knight main, I really like the job. But it's overdue some changes, and they are going to make some big updates to it in the next expansion, allegedly, which is probably still a year away, by the way. So you have plenty of time to get used to it. But I really like Dark Knight, especially the theming, and the job quest for Dark Knight is also considered to be one of the best in the game, for good reason. Like the Dark Knight job quests are written by the same person who wrote the Shadowbringer storyline, which is widely considered one of the best storylines in the... Like, Shadowbringers is considered one of the best expansions. So let's do it like this. And then we bank it. What the hell? That's not supposed to happen. Are you not flat? You are flat. Okay, but then why are you trying to go into the ground here? Hang on, do I have to? Okay, hang on. I'll make you 1, and then we'll... Guess we'll do like a little bit more there. Ah, now we're back in this situation. No, it has to be lower. We do it like this, 2, then we flatten it a little bit more, 20, bank it the other way. Okay, this works. Finally, we figured out a way to make this work. Oh lord. This is not quite nice going to fit, unfortunately, but yeah, I don't want to say anything about the Dark Knight thing. I'll just say that like there's a reason why it's considered the best job quest in the game. I don't want to give away why, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Now we need to go up from 4, 7, 8 to 5? How the hell are we gonna do that? Oh my god, I might just be making this problem worse and worse now. You're in the Warrior and Gunbreaker gang. You don't even play the game anymore, Meep. I'll fix this later. I got from 5, 1/8 to 5. Oh, that's a okay. So that's a 1/4 slope up. Yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this. Just need to like flat. So we have 5, 1/8 now. Then we go flat, back down. Bank it, 20 degrees. Little turn. It's gonna be like a little steep turn. Back down. And just in time for block breaks. Did I have to play Dark Frontier? It was fun though. Yeah, I do. I really like Dark Knight. Okay, so we have some issues here in a few places. It's not a super fast coaster, but I do kind of like it. So this is gonna be the Desire Disaster. It's a wooden coaster. It's like it's okay. It does not have to be like super extreme or super fast or anything like that. I'm quite proud with the way it turned out. We're gonna have to fix these G-force spots, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. That's still a spot with a lot of lateral G-forces. So people get a lot of G-force to the left here. Does not have to be a problem necessarily. So the question is, none of these are like, there is some extreme peaks here and there. But for example, this place over here is like... Ah, see, this one is already being compensated a little bit. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, hang on. Oh, lord. Let's see, lateral. How are the vertical G-forces? They're also not like exactly... Oh, this one is like by far the wildest point of the entire track, like right before the end. One last time. I could probably like... Well, what are longitudinal G-forces? Shoof. Shoof. And then here. And then they slow like way the fuck down because of the turn. So we definitely don't need to... We definitely don't need to bank this turn as much. Now the question is, can I like easily fix this part? If I... Like, for example... Or to break you and then turn you to like 25 or something. Destroy you, turn it to like 25. Destroy you. And turn you back to 0, yeah. Okay. Let's see how that changes things. This is another aspect of this track that I like. The fact that it runs a simulation while you're building the track. So you immediately get like information about how what the G-forces are like. Just another really cool upgrade to this over in Rollercoaster Tycoon. Nyom. Nyom. Okay, what are the G-forces at? Okay, let's just test them then. I think that... Can I not, like... Yeah, go for it. Oh! I need to unpause the simulation. Of course. Okay, let's see. Let's roll G-forces of this train over here. We have some pretty deep peaks there. I don't like that. And just a banking segment like this, minus 1.20. Just a banking segment like that can have such a big, steep, yeah, 49, minus 14. And even like a point like this can have like such a bad... This one is by far the roughest spot, right after the first hill. They get like yanked to the left, basically. Like, now. But the question is it gonna like be a problem? I hope not. I hope I can just like run it like this and then it will, the guests will not complain about it. Because I really don't want to like have to make any more modifications. Ferris, these nuts has broken. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. So, what are we looking at? Oh, it's not completely done yet. You're not completely done yet. I guess that this guy is then probably the card that is taking actual measurements from. I guess. But we still don't know what this turn actually looks like in terms of measurements. Ah. Okay, now we're getting the data. Okay. Looking good. Looking much better. Looking much better. Way better. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with this. I'm gonna connect it. I wanna see what guests think of it. We'll build the tile over here, I think, the connection. Because we can do something cool with like a structure here, maybe. Oh, hang on, let's open this. So this is the Sally disaster. Let's see what people think of it. I'm gonna have to like figure out how to build like a pathway through this. Kinda wanna like build something like over here maybe. Oh lord. Well, that's not gonna happen, I think. No. That's not gonna happen. That's okay. Oh, people are queuing up for it. I want to go on something a bit more intense than the Sally disaster. Wait, it's not intense enough for them. Bro. What the hell? We're gonna have to make something more intense, chat. Can I actually like round the track? Oh. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower the terrain here more. I think it needs loops. Well, I think you can add loops to a wooden roller coaster. Like, there are wooden roller coaster with inversions, just not a lot of them. It's not a super popular ride so far, unfortunately. What do they think? There are no high-intensity rides around here that scare me. Oh, shut up. We need to make back some money soon. Okay, what we're looking. Excitement is very high, intensity is low. High in excitement though, so that's probably a good thing. Let's see. Can I embrace the water here? Not really, no. Oh, I kinda can. Not quite what I was looking for, though. What can we do in terms of terrain, though? We can make some rules on that grass, maybe. Ah, look at that. But the amount of detail that you have in like the landscaping in this game is so cool. Soil. You can like go fucking bonkers with like there's just decorating and editing in this game. The people have made like it's very popular among people to make like dioramas where they just make like a small park and try to make it like as visually as cool as possible, you know. Yeah, let's put on some music for this track. Bar roller coaster? What? Huh? Banjo music. Western. Ah, that's the ticket. I do think I might modify a little bit where the path goes, though. Yeah, I think I'll put the pathway over here. The Sally disaster. Man, I was hoping it would be a little bit more popular, though. I'm not exactly queuing up en masse for it, unfortunately. Man, getting the park in the red is in the green is gonna be difficult, I think. Maybe if we add a little bit more decoration to it, right? Maybe. You know, the funniest thing is playing this and building this just makes me want to play Hunt Showdown. I had to figure out like something I had to do with the decorations on here. I suppose that I could. How rollercoaster make you want to play Hunt Showdown? Because I'm theming them after Hunt Showdown. Like the Sally is a map in Hunt Showdown. That's why it's making me want to play Hunt Showdown. They have like an actual track like themed after it, you know. I'm not entirely sure about this. It is like kind of covering up the track a bit, you know. You know what? I think that I'll just remove most of these. We're gonna keep this a lot more simple. And then they'll exit. This is a trick used in Disneyland, where they try to make it so that you cannot see the full length of the wait line at any point in the line. That's why Disneyland queues have so many twists and turns to them. Like the whole point is to make it so that you cannot see how much queue there is ahead of you. It's not like that actually works in this game. It's not going to do anything. It's just something that I want to keep in mind. I do like to build my parks like a little bit realistically, if I can. Just a little bit. And we'll build like this. And we'll build like a little window in there, which I think we can just borrow from over here. it's the left shift button. Oops. Yeah, chat, if you guys have anything that you would like to see in the park, let me know and I'll see what I can do. If you have any cool ideas. No promises though, it does I don't know if it is possible, but I will say that this game has a lot more options than Rollercoaster Tycoon ever did. Like you can see it right now, like the amount of crazy options that I have. So there is a lot possible. That's not quite what I want. I mean, I guess it kind of works. And for you, we'll do the same kind of thing. I'm gonna capture the color from over there. Then people are gonna like have their hats removed by that, and, like terrible roller coaster accidents. I mean, it kind of works, yeah. Looks kind of it looks visually interesting at least. And we will once again just copy from the best. God, I fucking love these kind of games so much, chat. I used to play so much Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day. Like that was like a game that my brother and I just kept coming back to. I miss Roller Coaster Tycoon. It didn't go anywhere. Like I literally have like Roller Coaster Tycoon on Steam. It's just, you know. I missed like mostly that era when I played it, you know. Like the fact that I was like still a kid, a teenager when I played it, definitely like adds to the nostalgia that I feel for it. Okay, let's put some let's put a sign on here. A cool little sign. Let me see, where's the sign? Signs, here we go. Stables is broken. What do you mean Stables is broken? Left alt plus number keys. Hey, you can make the grid really small if you want to. Yeah, that is true. Look at how small you can make this grid. It's fucking nuts. Let's see, we'll do one over here and we'll do one over here. Comic Sans. Let's see, Holtwood, the Sally, and then this one is Disaster. What is this express? What happened to my... Huh? What happened? I think that activated all of them at the same time for some reason. Sorry, that's not supposed to happen. That's because the expressions are like overlays that change the rigging of the face. And normally when I use my expression toggles, it disables the old expression and enables the new one. But when it like fucks up like that, it activates multiple at the same time and then you get what just happened. I'm sorry, that was not supposed to happen. Oh, I love this text, by the way. This you can do such cool things with this. So now we can like make you like rats. I gotta show BM this. I bet that he would love this. Let's make the background like. And then we'll make this one like, I don't know, like black. The Sally disaster. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Oh my god, we just keep losing more and more money. Why is that? Ride maintenance is going up. Wages are going up. Building maintenance is going up or down. I cannot tell. I actually cannot tell. I assume that it's bad. It's probably bad. Maybe putting this in such a remote corner of the map was a bad idea. Oh my god, this only just was there and they already kicked it over? What the hell? What? Why? Why are you like this, my dear guests? My esteemed guests? Why are you like this? Why must you hurt me so? Okay, we need some more rides. We just built this whole thing. Let's build a launched drop tower, I guess. See, this would be a great ride for like a mining zone, but we don't have the ability right now. Like, we need to hurry up a little bit with some things, you know? Wait, do you mean you have no goods? Was that never set up? Oh, the hauler's already moving in. Okay, hang on. We will build a launcher. A launch drop tower. Drop tower with structure, go-karts. Happy Co steel mill. Oh, this is cool, but I don't have the money for it. Park Heights, Zeratu. Drop tower with structure. I guess I could just build one of these maybe. It's like a ready to go kind of ride, you know. Many of your guests are thirsty. That sounds like it's not a me problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna build like a regular launcher, I think. Nothing too fancy. Let's see. Oh shit, someone is under arrest. Yeah, thank God. I don't know how... I assume this is okay? 20 maybe? I don't know, let's test it. And you. What do people think of you? That was a really good deal. Okay, become more expensive. Okay, they'll still pay $6.50. We need to squeeze this park. Squeeze it. Chat, what shall we name this, our new launch drop tower over here, by the way? Panda, you haven't made a ride yet. Do you want to give this one a name? We're probably gonna, like, as soon as I open, like, a mining themed area, I'm probably gonna move it over there. But for now, we're gonna leave it here because we desperately need more rides. Oh, look at that. We are slowly getting pulled out of the red. Thank God. Okay, open. What do people think about this? I want to go on Ferris these nuts. I cannot believe this is actually working. Okay, now that we have like gained some time, I guess we can like turn this whole area into a giant bayou basically. So we'll start by laying the groundwork. We have to get rid of all of this shit. Let's see. Is there a convenient way? There it is. Get rid of these fucking cacti. I don't want cacti here. Yeah, that will teach those cacti to get in my way. Is cacti the plural of cactus, or is that like, is that not actually true? I'm actually not sure about that. So what other rides would people expect in like a hunt themed area, you know? Now there's unfortunately there's gonna be some cacti that we cannot get rid of no matter what we try. That's a saguaro. Are we in like in Nevada or something? Nevada is a deserty state, right? Oh my god. That didn't take long to break. I'm gonna have to hire more people. I'm gonna have to hire another engine janitor, another mechanic. Oh. Zone. Wandering around, too tired to work? What do you mean too tired to work? Oh lord. I might have to build some break rooms. Let's see, staff room. We'll just place you over here. And then we'll build some fences in front of it so that they don't see it. Rico, I've committed many atrocity on rollercoaster tycoon. Hi, bloody. You might like this game then. How are you doing today, bloody? Oh, I should probably like actually do this a little bit differently. Oh, they're actually colored by the area that this is from. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this game is basically like a 3D indie themed dev take on the whole concept, you know. Once on my coworker, when I've noticed shut down the office at 5 instead of the usual 6. So wait, are you home early then, or? Oh, that's that's damn, that's lucky, yeah. I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I guess that's a good thing though. Okay, at least you get to go home, you know. Hang on, I need to like... Okay, we'll do a little overlap, and we're gonna name this one from D's Town. We'll name this to let's see, Upper Desali, and we'll name this one Lower Desali. Like, look at this. It's in the middle of a desert. It's not so it's not Louisiana, but whatever. We'll just pretend that this is Louisiana or something. That this is like a. This is like loosely themed after Hunt Showdown. Whatever. Whatever. I won't tell anyone if you don't tell anyone, chat. Yeah, welcome home then, Lodi. I hope you had a good day at work. Hope you had a good Monday in general. We'll expand on the dirt a little bit here, and then here too. We'll figure something out to make this look like nice. So this one is the border between the actual, the Bayou area and the rest of the park, kinda. Oh, wait, so here? Yeah, so we can buy land here, but it's way too expensive for us right now to buy land. See, with a game like this, I'm always like, why not give you the ability to buy all the land, you know, with like a landscape like this? Like, why not? Like, let just give people who want to keep playing this map, like, the opportunity to like, buy all of it or something. Okay, we're in the green, thank God. Decoration. Ooh, they don't like it. What shall we do about this? They don't like seeing any of this shit, so we might have to like... if I build like a little fan, I can probably do like a little thing with like a structure here. Put a wall in here, and over here, you know. So a central mechanic in this game, Bloody Eye, is immersion. Guests want to be immersed. And if you are like, if you have like areas that are very obviously like part of like the park's operations, guests hate that. So you want to prevent that at any cost. So what we're probably gonna do is we're just gonna like build some trees. We have like do we have any cool trees that you would see in a swamp? I guess like mangrove maybe? Or kapok? That's a big one. Fig trees maybe? I'm actually not sure. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to like Google this. What kind of trees do you find in Louisiana? "27 most common trees in Louisiana. The bald cypress, the slash pine, the western soapberry." What the hell? I guess cypresses? Maybe we have a cypress? Yeah, we have a cypress. Huh. Well, I guess that works. I'll do a little landscaping first, though. I wanna, like, have more water be here and stuff, you know? I really wanna, like, Bajumax the shit out of this area. And then we'll add, some plants around that, some cypresses. I guess we can add some black pines or something, maybe. Oh. We're already out of money. We don't have enough money to properly decorate this place. Oh god, we need like 500 guests in the park by the end of year 2. And we're at like 210 now. So we're almost halfway there. But we also need to sell 800 park tickets. And I don't know how many park tickets we've sold. But we might be nowhere near that. Total guests, customers, attractions. Like, so we're only 3 now. We're not even we're halfway through our time, and we're not halfway at the number of people we need in the park, and we're not halfway at the number of tickets we need to have sold. This one might be a rough one. Not gonna lie. Okay, so they wanna call this one the Sally Showdown. We need to just make more money, chat. We need to make bank wherever we can. We need to charge more for the fucking stables. We need to make so much money if we want to be able to do this properly. I'm a bit surprised by how little... I thought that they like greatly improved like the textures and shit. I'm a bit surprised by like how little... Can I like... I might have to like add some trees that actually like look autumny and stuff. And none of these trees are particularly autumny, so this doesn't really look all that good. Whatever. We'll just work like real texture artists, you know? I'm a real texture artist. We'll make this area look good, yeah, don't you worry. God, I love the amount of detail you can put in this. Like the fact that you can actually like paint all these little triangles and shit. Make like cool little things with the dirt. Like actually make it look kind of cool. This game is fucking sick, chat. I don't know why I don't play this more often. Like the level of detail you can put in this. Okay, we need to add some turlets though. Hang on. Another trash bin over here, and we'll add like a little outhouse here that people can use the bathroom in. So it's people don't like seeing turlets, but that's okay because we're gonna hide them. Are y'all getting crazy, going crazy from the music yet? The endlessly repeated music. Can I just like install doors in this? Will people be able to pass through that? That's a very good question. I can try it out with like a doorway or something. Oh shit. And then this one will go over here. Damn it. Why won't you let me like properly pick this? Okay, whatever. We'll pick this one manually then. And now if I insert some doors into that. The question is, if I insert doors into this, will that actually like... Will they be able to open... Yes, they open them! Oh, that's cool. They'll open the doors. Howdy, partner. I wonder if the same thing will happen if we do this over here. If we install like some doors here. Oh, stables is broken again. Bro. Stables is our merry-go-round. It really enjoys breaking, as you can tell. I guess we can probably like fence it off a little bit with some... I think I used to use like... We have like a fence that's like a little bit less transparent. We have a border, I guess. Oh, we have scaffolding. Like weird roofs and shapes. Let's see, in terms of like cool wall stuff, we can probably do some things. If we can just like plop down some structures. But I think our focus right now should be on making money. Yes, supply shortage of cups increasing prices by 43%. Oh god. Why is that? Are you sad? Why are you sad? Why not have like there is no... Oh, there is barely any place for my employees to take breaks and shit. I should probably fix that actually. I could put a second break center somewhere over here. Or like a training room. Oh, I don't have the money for this. Never mind. You know what? I should have probably put this over there. That's fine for now. I might like install underground pathways for the employees or something. Okay, we're in year 2, January. We are, the progression of the park has stalled. We need a lot of money and we need it quickly. But at least the current situation is a bit stable. Would love to improve this area, but we really need to focus on getting those goals right now. So we have lower this alley and we have upper this alley, and then over here we'll have probably a mining themed area, and then over here in the future we can build like an alien themed area. Many of your guests are complaining about trash. Yeah, if they stopped kicking over the fucking trash bins, then maybe that wouldn't be a problem now, would it? Why are you not supplied yet? Okay, I'm gonna move this. I didn't get all the money back, damn it. Let's put you in the place then. There we go. Now nobody can complain. Their immersion is being broken. Can you imagine, like... Do people actually, like, if they go to Disneyland and they see something that they shouldn't see, do people actually complain that their immersion is getting broken? I guess it's something that's not really fun to have, you know, like when you're in a park. Heading for staff room. Yeah, I have some bad news about that. Just go over here, please. I cannot believe that this park started without a staff room, though. That's kind of unfortunate. I didn't realize that until it was, like, too late. No wonder that my employees are, like, doing barely any work. I've been way too careful with constructing this ride. It's way too soft. What are we gonna do about that, chat? We might have to, like, at some point improve this ride and, like, rebuild it. But we don't have the money. Not right now, anyway. Maybe a cool little wild mouse race. The Manic Minecarts. The Manic Mining Complex. Ooh. The Ninja Run. The Inverted Double Swing, not a cat castle. Did I hear that correctly? You're in the double inverted swing? Ooh. We might not have anything with a very high intensity, but surely this will appease my guests for like a little bit. Okay. I think we can probably make this one a little bit more expensive. Satisfaction. Let's see. Satisfaction. A bit more. It is a very good ride, it's a very good value. Has a very high excitement. What about you? You have an excitement of 33 and you're 450 and people will still pay for you. I really wonder what the math is by which they decide. So back in Rollercoaster Tycoon, you could take the excitement and you could move the points forward one. Like the little dots, the point, I forgot, like the decimal indicator, whatever it's called. You could move that forward 1 point, and that would tell you how much money you could charge for the ride maximum. So with an excitement of 73.9, I could charge like $7.3 for it. $7.30. But I'm not sure if what math they use in here. What math they use in this game. If the math is even similar at all. Got no clue. I guess you just have to figure it out through experimentation. Why is it raining in the middle of the desert? Oh, wait a second. I didn't think about this. That I can, like, raise the prices of food and shit. Oh, wait. Maybe I can like make drinks a little more expensive. I love that you can like micromanage the amount of condiments and shit. You can like just fucking like nickel and dime guests for everything. This soft drink is really worth the money. The hot dog is really worth the money. Yep, we need to raise the prices. We're already out of supplies. We need even more money. Come on, y'all. Market research, that's a new one. I want something really intense. Or maybe not that intense. Increase popularity during rain? The Gravitron? You could try a Gravitron. It is a good ride for during the rain, so... we're like reaching... okay, we're reaching a good point with our money to build a new ride. I shall build it like somewhere over here, maybe. Maybe over here? Up in the air? Perhaps? Could use it to kind of block off sights to this to lower the sally, you know. But I do kind of like the idea of every building in Upper Desali being like a ride of some kind. God, listen to all the money entering my pocket. I love it. Maybe I need to borrow money. It's gonna make my future problems harsher, but... Lake National. So this will increase my... I will get some money available to me immediately, but in return... I'll be able to afford a new ride. Oh, some of these bees are nasty though. Oh, we can like make an attraction for the Sally disaster. Radio, television. That's an expensive ad. That's a really expensive ad, but it might pay itself back. Okay, what if we do television for 1 month? How expensive is it gonna be? Okay, let's do it. Because see, chat, this will attract a lot of extra people who will want to ride the Sally Disaster, and the Sally Disaster is our most expensive ride. So we'll get like $10 per extra guest. So hopefully that will help a little bit. I might have to like hire another janitor. Let's see, you'll work in Upper Desali and you'll work in Lower Desali. And that also means that we're gonna have to fix the zoning. Because you're gonna have to be able to get all the way over to the break room. Even though it will take like a very long time for them to get there. Ah, whatever. I do kind of like this idea. Maybe in the future I'll like move the employee facilities to like the heart of the park in the center and just like hide them from view and make it so that all of the 4 areas overlap in the center so they can all use those facilities. But for now this is a good solution. Oh lord. The number of things is falling. Hang on. You have a ball cap? Oh man, we really need some kind of ride for the most extreme guests. Let me see. Do we not have like a good high intensity wild mouse coaster maybe? Not really, no. None of these are particularly high intensity. Surely a mine train of some sort would be good. Intensity medium, intensity low, low, medium, low, low, medium, medium, very low, medium. Junior mine track wild mouse wooden coaster. Is there a high intensity wooden coaster? What does it take to build a fucking high intensity ride? Jesus. Can we even build a high intensity ride? I should have probably tried harder to make the wooden coaster a high intensity ride, to be honest. I think the closest that we can get right now is one of the more intense mine train coasters, or wild mouse coasters. Let's see, cheese chasers. Medium, medium, medium. Low, medium. Medium, medium. Low, low, medium. Oh my god. Low, low, low. Medium. God, how intense are you? Intensity low. I guess we'll just build another thrill, like basic thrill ride then? Or we... Do I really have to build another wooden coaster? I can do it if that's like what I have to do. I don't even know if you can like... Hang on. Let me start a new wooden coaster. I'm gonna experiment with something. Oh god, we can't even start it. I don't know if there's like an inversion possible with these. This is a really cool one, by the way. Also really big. Maybe something like this would be better. Panic loop. Super 8, Bed for Fury. Should I just tell my... okay, thrill... But you're only researching thrill rides? No wonder. The Sally Disaster advertisement ended. Okay, we're actually getting some money now at least. I guess we can probably use this to like buy an advertisement campaign for the park in general maybe. Let's see, park advertisement. TV. Why is it so expensive? I need to commit. I need to just build something really intense. Once we get like the money to start this, what I can do is I can try overhauling the Sally Disaster, make it more intense. Maybe that's the play to go for here. Okay, here's what I'll do. Pause the game. Save the game. We're gonna close you. We're gonna edit you. I'm gonna start over here. So break this one down. So we can have a very steep shaft. Okay, that's good to know. Might want to like make this a little bit more smooth. Like a 3 out of this. 3 with a chain lift, yes. And then right off the bat, just straight up more speed, everything more speed. Oh, this will make it more intense, I'm sure. Okay, hang on, we'll do like this, I guess. We might have to make this whole turn a little bit longer. You know what? We're gonna have to like just reshape the whole turn. So go down, straight, 3, 3, 3, and then become flattened. I'm gonna like delete, I think, this whole section here real quick. I can't believe that this is what I'm resorting to, that I'm actually like destroying my already existing beautiful coaster. But I'm desperate. I don't have the money. Oh, Lord. Well, we have no choice. We're gonna have to take out a loan. We'll pay part of it back. I guess we'll just do like the same thing that we already did before now, where we will raise you up, and you'll go back to like a okay. We can kind of keep the angle probably like this, and then just do like this would be easier if it actually matched up though. Okay, I need to like change the camera angle to something that's not making it impossible to see what I'm doing. Maybe I should be a bit more adventurous though, now that since we're gonna redesign this thing anyway, let's be a bit more adventurous about it, shall we? We'll unbank you. I'd be able to do something with this. Hang on, if we start banking you here, and I like raise you up a little bit, like this. Does that actually match? No, that's a little bit off. Ooh, wait a second. We might be onto something here. Oh, hang on. Destroy you, and then become flattened. We're gonna have to destroy a lot of this as well. So you become flat here, and then we can take like a big turn like this. Yeah, that's probably where we can match things up again. If we do a little juggling here with this bank. And then you are gonna delete. Yeah, and then we can do like a big one from this. Maybe even like a little, let's make it a little bit more intense. Now we'll do you like a 2, and then we'll go right up again. No, that doesn't work either. It's not quite what I was looking for. Make you a 1, and then we'll go back up to flat. No, go back up. Yeah. Deeper, 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 deeper. Deeper. Yes. Oh lord, this for making all of this fit is going to be tricky. Although I also need to be considerate of my money. I'm already burning through a lot of my money just by like this whole redesign. Wait, this doesn't even work? Oh no. It's fundamentally flawed. Oh no. Hang on. You don't have a... Can you seriously not have like a chain there? Alright. Like this then maybe? Yeah, this works, okay. I don't know what it's gonna do to the lateral G-forces. We'll just leave it like this. We'll just launch our guests at this part, you know? See if they can make the gap. Wait, why does none of this fit? I don't understand this, why it keeps starting over there instead of like from the start. Maybe because the ride is not finished yet. If we want you to go back down and we make you like a 3 or 4. Okay, let's just calm down for a second. If we make you flat, then we'll go like down just a little bit. I keep having to delete larger and larger stretches of this track in order to fit everything in here. Okay, more. Delete more. And then we'll go back to, hang on, to this. Like maybe 2, yeah. And then down again. 4, 3, 2. And then back up again. 4. No, hang on. D3, 2. Vroom. And then flatten out. Maybe a little bit more. Into a 25-degree turn. Make like a nice small turn out of it. And then over here we might be able to like make it all nicely fit again. No. It's gonna have to be a more smooth one. Maybe something like this might be fun. We'll have like a big dip. It has like mostly slowed down at that point, so we could do like something cool there. Have like a extremely big dip. We probably don't even need the second chain lift belt at that point. Ah, shit. Oh, I do like the look of this. This looks so smooth. Oh. Let's see. 1, 8, 1/4, 8, 1/2, 8, 3. What the hell? What are we even looking at here? Eight 1/4, 8, 3, 8. What? What is this? Can I make this a little bit higher and then like dip down a little bit, maybe? I guess that kind of works, yeah. It's a bit weird. Does this work? This is definitely going to make the ride a lot more intensive, that's for sure. So here you have like the bonky, and then over here, smooth up here, this turn, boom, and then one last a few little intense turns over here. Like significantly more speed. I think it's gonna make like a much more intense ride like this. Okay, it has finally reset back to the start. So let's see what happens. Why does it keep breaking here, I wonder? Right now, none of the simulation makes sense. Okay. So far, so good. Ooh. Despite the bank, a lot of G-forces to the right. But not significantly more than there used to be. That might be just what we need to increase the intensity of the ride. Okay, over here the G-forces are mostly gone. This seems to be a good speed for everything. I kind of wonder if maybe, despite everything... So this is G-force to the right. So this is to the right outwards. So despite how severely banked this turn is, it's not enough, I think, is the problem. So we'll delete you, and we'll build you like an 80-degree turn. Really? 80 degrees? If we can try it. That doesn't look right. 80 degrees does not look right. I think that's way too much. Let's wait for it to finish the whole loop and then we'll see what it does once it gets to that point. Over here everything is now correct, I think. This seems to be fine. Alright, let's see. I might be able to make this whole place a little bit smoother with some extra editing. The fact that you can like actually manipulate the degrees to this level is fucking insane. Oh, an on-ride camera. I might be able to do something fun with that. If I can find a place to fit it in. Okay, show me what you do to the G-forces. Yeah, that's too much. It does fix the right-facing G-force problem, and now we have a left-facing G-force problem. So we're gonna like 60 degrees maybe. Alright, where shall we put our right section, our camera section? Maybe over here somewhere? Oh shit. Oh, you can just plop this on. Oh, that's cool. Oh, check that out. Oh, I like that. I'll put it over here, so then people come in here and then they get like their picture taken while they're entering the building. That's a cool place for a picture, yeah. Okay, so what are we looking at in terms of lateral VG forces then? Oh god, we're gonna have to run the whole thing again. Well, let's give it a sec. This music is getting on my nerves. Maybe next time I'll play like my own playlist or something while we play this. And I'll just turn off the in-game music. It's not quite have the same pizzazz that the soundtrack in Rollercoaster Tycoon did, you know? Not the same nostalgia. It's better now. But I think I can find a better balance. Let's see, 50 maybe? I think 50 is probably a good balance. Yeah, okay. Let's test it. There goes the camera. Can I like, how do I set the amount of money we charge for the camera? I don't know if I can. Oh, photo price here. Yeah, I see. Alright, what are your test results like? These are some pretty damn lateral G-forces. Oh dear. The G-forces appear to be quite intense. I think that this one is the one car that will decide the real statistics of this ride. Oh, the intensity definitely went up, I think. But I would love to just keep tinkering with these values, you know, and see, like, if I can make like a roller coaster with like really long. 1 minute is very short for a roller coaster, by the way. Like compared to like real world roller coasters, I mean, because those can easily be like 4 minutes. Oh, these forces are not as bad as I was expecting. all things considered. Yeah, these are some good values, yeah. Ah, there we go. Now it's a high intensity ride. Okay, let's reopen it. But the guest thinks it looks too intense for me. It's gonna cut back on how many guests are gonna want to ride it. But on the other hand, hopefully it's gonna satisfy the high intensity guests. And man, it did take a lot. Took us a loan to get that. So let's see. We're going to advertise it again. This time on TV. For 3 months. Maybe even a year. Oh, half a year. That's not a full year, that's half a year. This is the remainder of my money. No, that's too expensive. We'll start with 3 months. Hopefully we'll make a lot of extra money. Okay, we have enough money now to build like something else. Let's see. Let's finally build one of these then. How the fuck do I rotate things? There we go. And the entrance path. Oh lord. Yeah, I'm aware of the trash. Throw it in the fucking trash cans, you bastards. It's not that hard, is it? Hang on, I'm gonna have to hire another handyman, I think. Where are you? Too tired to work. Okay, we'll just hire another handyman then. You're gonna stay in upper decile. You're in lower decile. And you're the handyman that just keeps going around and around. I'll open this one. You need to make a lot of money to pay for the cost of building you. Let's see, shall we paint the green part then? Just red, I guess? That is our reoccurring theme here. I can disable the lights? That's kind of interesting. Those probably only come out at night then, I imagine. Well, they're happy with it. Ah, check that out. So the excitement also went up a little bit despite the... Oh, we have a high intensity, low nausea, extreme excitement. I think we have like an absolute killer track on our hands now. We can probably make it even more expensive. We'll charge more for the photos too. I think this was a good investment to specifically try to get this to overhaul this attraction. So we need to have at least 500 guests in the park. We're nowhere near there. Also nowhere near the... I don't think we're gonna make the extra goal, to be honest. The optional goal. It's at least only an optional one. Oh, it's not. We need to hold the goal set 100% completion for a whole month. We're never gonna pull this off. Unless a miracle were to happen. Unless, of course, war were declared. If I wanted to build you, how expensive would that be for me? $11,000. I would have to take out a pretty expensive loan to afford this one. If I wanted to build one of these myself. It did mention that I got something called like an Excitron or an experience. Oh, this is a high intensity. Ooh. Hangar experience. Tiki spinner, water vortex. But we need something more elaborate than that. Like we could try like getting another advertisement campaign. For the shop itself, maybe? Even a basic one is just too expensive for us right now. I would have to get even more money. Nah, I think getting a new ride would be better for us. Little Thunderhill. If I disable... What if I don't want the... What if I don't want all of the decorations though? How expensive would that be? Wait, do you want... Are you like partially underground or what is this? I guess that some parts of this are underground, yeah. If I wanted 10k, what would I have to do for that? I would have to take out another loan, I think, yeah. I could do it if I get that bank forward loan. I would probably build a ride over here. In the mining area of the town, you know? Or somewhere over here, maybe. Somewhere between the site and the mine. Like over here. It's hard making themed areas, chat, when you're just trying to like make it manic mines. Little Thunderhill. Well, this is not a mine. This is just a hill, so we could totally put it closer to the upper Desai, and still it would make sense, you know, thematically. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. I'll take out another loan. Wait, hang on, let me save first. Then we're gonna take out a loan. Then we're gonna build ourselves a little mine train coaster. A little Thunderhill mine train coaster. Right here in the corner. That's tested for now, though. Chat, and if y'all want to give this one a name. This is a really nice coaster. I want to like learn how to build this compact. Just look at this one. This thing is not compact. Is kind of the problem with it. It's cool, but it's not very compact. This is how you want, like, this is how you ideally want a roller coaster to be, like, nice, compact, self-contained, in its lane, you know, hydrated. You know what, fuck it, just open it. We need the income. I need to make back all of the 10k that I just spent on this attraction here. Let's see, with an excitement rating of 53.4. Intensity is not very high though. So people will still have to go elsewhere for their for the high intensity kick, like my attraction over here, the Sully disaster. Decorations here are really nice though. Maybe I'll install some little food court here for people to eat. Although the food court could probably also go over there. Let's see, hot dogs, soft drinks, yeah. You don't really need it to go over there. What are you doing? Bro. And now... Ah, shit. So this is another thing that you need to pay attention to. Buildings do need to be resupplied, but again, there's the same kind of rule that people don't like seeing buildings get resupplied. So you need to, there again, you need to like do it in like a way that makes it hard for guests to see what's happening. For example, with a little thingy like this. See. I'll build like an employee path here. Yep, like that. Perfect, perfect. And then, what like for my next trick, what I'll do is I'll install a depot here. Pause. And we'll just connect that depot up to... oh my god, why is... Wait, what the hell? You don't have enough money? Oh no. I don't have enough money to do it this way, damn it. Okay, this isn't gonna work. They'll just have to move it manually then. Hide scenery. Oh, that probably already has the stuff in here then. The depot. But yeah, the haulers are gonna have to move this shit manually, sadly. It's sad. We'll do like a little bit of covering up. But I'm gonna build another pathway here to make this thing faster. Let's see, do like this, and then we'll just build like a little employee pathway through here. Help speed things up a little bit. Like this, okay. This will also help speed up our employee movement to the park. It is kind of an interesting thing to have to pay attention to, the movement of employees to the park. Ah, check this out. Because of all the stuff we've done helps. Like all of this stuff would have like severely deteriorated the quality of the decorations here and immersion, but because we've been very careful with the way that we build it, it hasn't. I'm very happy to see that. So now, let's put a roof on this. Okay, we're up to 343 guests and we're in August of year 2. We need to get up to 500 guests somehow. We have 2.6k left to do it. We have 350 guests in our park. We have sold 508 tickets. We might probably make it in terms of like the ticket sales. The problem is gonna be having 500 guests in our park for a month before the time limit is over. Maybe another thrill ride will help. Like the experience or the gravitron. Yeah, the experience would probably help. I'll put it over here to lure more guests to this part of the park. There. We'll name you the, I don't know. Golden Wind Experience. And this one we'll call the Golden Wind. You are being charged for considerably, yeah. You too. Earned $25,000 in a single year. So this is the most money I've made in like a single year. Their park was showcased by a popular content creator. Is a streamer here? Am I visiting my own park? That's fucking bonkers. I'm here. Chat, or maybe it's Markiplier. It's probably Markiplier. No, who is there like a famous content creator who often visits theme parks? I don't think I have the clouds to bring to save a theme park. Are you out of supplies again? I need another hauler. But just in general, we're gonna need like hire more employees, I think. Let's see, upper this alley, lower this alley, upper this alley, lower this alley. Haulers. I have like one work in upper this alley and one of them in lower this alley. That does mean we're gonna have to expand the upper this alley area again. Or the lower this alley area, I mean. Ferris, these nuts is broken again. Why does that keep happening? Okay, the number of people... Ooh, we have a lot of people. Are we gonna make it? I don't know if we're gonna make it. We need to draw a lot of extra people in if we want to make it. Never get another try with an upset stomach. Yeah, that's a good... also, thank you for the 5-stream streak, Gloria. I appreciate it. I would have to pay back one of my loans. I don't have enough for like an advertisement campaign, I think. Unless I like advertise this one. Golden Wind? Wait, television advertisement, this is so cheap, what the hell? Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see, can we like advertise one of our shops maybe? Probably not. Free park entrance vouchers, 3 months. Free ride vouchers, 1 month. We'll do like free ride vouchers for the Sally for 6 months. God, we're so close and the flow of new passengers through fucking has dried up. People keep leaving the park. Ah, yeah, where are you leaving? Are you hungry? Do I need to do I need to slap my haulers? More benches, I think. Let's make down more benches, shall we? And let's put down more trash bins. Make sure there's absolutely no way that they can miss all the fucking trash bins. Lower the Sally drinks has been out of stock for 10 minutes? Bro. I have a serious problem with haulers. I need a depot is the problem. But I don't have the money to build a depot. It's okay, we just need to focus on getting more guests. There, look at that. Surely that'll be enough. This one is the problem. I can get to 500 guests in the park. The problem is to sell at least 800 park tickets. Oh, now you give me a flying coaster. Now you give me an intense ride. Oh, lord. Oh, look at this. Ah, now these are intense rides. Yeah, 90 intensity. 93 intensity. Oh, these would have been great. Oh well.
What do you mean? It's broken. Why now? What do you mean?
Fix it! Oh, it's already someone is already repairing it, never mind. Etoble. Okay, the guest count is going down. The flow of guests had dried up again. Why is that? Oh lord. I don't think we're gonna make it before the time limit is up. It's so little time. Bros, it's so little time. Hang on. Can we pull... Will we be able to pull off the oldest trick in the book? Wait, I think this is the wrong way around. Yep, this is the wrong way around. Stay here. The oldest trick in the book, chat. Oh, they don't give a shit. I don't know if this is actually gonna work, to be honest. Hang on, I need another advertisement campaign. What can I do? Oh no. Free park entrance vouchers. If I have... Once I get to 2k, I can buy a free park entrance voucher. I'm gonna need so much more money though. I'm not going on that ride while it's raining. Chat, October is happening. We're being Octobered very hard right now. Oh lord. Okay. I think that this one is a little bit too expensive. Okay, our finances took a dip during the rain. It's November, it's November. 4 minutes until the next month. Let's see, we cannot advertise the park itself. Free park entrance voucher. Park advertisement. The free park entrance voucher. We can do free park entrance vouchers so we get the money for it. It's not happening. Let's see, attraction advertisement. Advertise this aisle again. We might be able to pull it off. If we can get like free park entrance vouchers, if we can get the money for that, we would get quite far. Happenance rating of at least 750, which we have. I need just a few more guests, bros. Need just a few more guests. I'm not gonna make enough money. It's over. We will not hit the objective before the end before we reach the end. It's impossible now. Let's see. Let's do an advertisement for you. Oh, I can't afford that for 1 month then. Oh. Oof. See, the problem is we need to have we need a goal at 100% completion for 1 month to win, but we will not complete that goal before the end of the year because we're on the last month now. So I don't think we can actually win this anymore before the end of the year. That's sad, but these are like challenge goals. So actually doing this in the time limit is intended to be very difficult. So I'm not surprised we didn't pull it off. It's not the first time I didn't pull it off in this game. And all of this rain is also not helping, by the way. Could just get enough money for my free park entrance vouchers. But the money keeps leaving my pocket. I might be able to do like a free ride voucher for the Golden Winds. For the Golden Wind experience too, maybe? If I could at least get to 500 guests, that would be nice, but I don't think that even that will be in our... Damn. It's so little time. 2 years in game is like barely any time. Yeah, it's year 3. We've fulfilled the challenge objective. That's okay. You know what, chat? You know what that means? It means we now can basically spend as long as we want on it because we already completed the objective anyway. We've already filled the objective anyway, I mean. So I might as well remove this sign now. So we're gonna change our priorities. Instead of rushing to the end, we're gonna try to make some money and pay off our loans. And beautify the park a little bit. However, I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. Because I chatted. This was an experiment, this stream. It was not my intention to stream for very long today. I'm sorry to say. So I'm gonna start wrapping things up now. But thank you guys all for coming out today. I really appreciate it. Let's see, lo-fi. Let me get on some music. I will be back tomorrow. Though, ooh. But yeah, chat, thank you guys all for watching. I really like this game. I want to play it more and stream it more. And I really like playing this game while I'm hanging out with y'all. It's a lot of fun. It makes these kind of cozy games even cozier, you know, if we watch them together. But I'm gonna send y'all away now. Let's see who's live. Is anyone currently streaming this game? No, nobody. Actually, no, absolutely nobody's streaming this game. What the hell? That's very funny. You know what? I'll send y'all over to Control F Greenie. She's currently playing Hunt Showdown. So go say hi to her. Y'all know Hunt Showdown. She's someone who like hang out with V. She's not like directly friends with V, but I think the two of them know each other. I'm not entirely sure what the relationship between them is. But yeah, thank you guys all for hanging out. This game will definitely, I'll bring this game back. Like I said, I'm working on a little concept for a stream where you all have like a bit more input into what is going on in the park and stuff, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to do that in a way that's going to be fun for y'all and for me and you know, to have like a grand old time. I want to do more streams where we all play the game together, kind of, to make this a little bit more of a mutual hangout kind of situation, you know? I'll be back tomorrow. I actually will have a very special surprise for y'all tomorrow. We're going to be playing the winter update for Parcel Simulator, and I'll appear in Christmas appropriate outfit. I'm very happy to be able to announce this, but I got the confirmation from the artist that it will all be done in time. So tomorrow I'll show up and stream in a Christmas outfit. We're gonna play the Christmas update together. All right, chat? Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching, and go say hi to Control F Greenie, and see you all next time. Here's your rate messages, by the way.